Sana Adonai, Sana Tatiholai, Garahulai, Sisha, Ayahula, Rohuna, Amen. Amen, amen. I say truly, I tell you, I am Mitushel. Mitushel. My father is Michael. Michael. So, women, I won't say Lamech because Lamech means Papa. You know, Papa. Dust, women, it's all about in the beginning. For the world was a stage for my Father to see, while he works on earth by the solar. I have something for him to show, to offer, you know, to read of the like you world when we're all different in the world, but I love my Father who works. When it's like this in a family, your father in every day goes to feed, goes to feed for your father or for your husband to feel what, like when they went to work, they were stressed out, all that, and then wife must have something for their husbands, they must have something for their husbands to read their it's like this, women. When I was fair with the sixth angel who banged my head on the wall to defeat death, sixth angel was being sorcerized together with me. We were sorcery together with me through the jealousy of the mankind. And in the realms, we've been fighting and Aidan. Who is this Aidan? Adonai see, he's been with us only yesterday. We have chased this, or what you call we've been chasing the fire, because it's like this. In the realms, we were abiding citizens. We are abiding citizens. And yesterday, because every one of us, you have every task, like Archer, his task is to bring back the deads that been lost on the limbo, when he read the Bible backward, he keep bringing spirits back to the world, to the world. So as to he is like this, rebuking, not just himself, but others too, While Aidan, or Adonai see, is nada, welcome. He is the one who is what he learned from our father, what he learned from our father's plate, And Hannah also have different and others. They are not yet awakened. They are not. You are being renewed by every time you listen to the word of God. This, I don't like to claim things. I keep repeating this, and I hate it. When you listen the word of God, I would say my Father. Because without my Father, I am none. That is why we must and always honor our Father when they come from, hard work. Like in your family, your husbands go to work or go somewhere. Women, what I do with the sixth angel before, when he come back, I always have this. I'm like, I didn't think anything of this, but this is what my thing to my friends, my people, and those who I've met. When one of my friend ask me that she want to come to me, when she get nothing, I pay for her ticket. When she have no Money, I give her some. I give her some. And I make their bed. And so, to my sister, I cook for her. When she come back from work, everything is ready, nothing else to do. Women? And the sixth angel, when he comes from gym or wherever, I wipe their sweat. I put toothpaste into their toothbrush. Women? This is my thing, women. I don't want anyone to worry about things. Like my aunt, when she comes to me and cries to me about this, whatever I have, I give it to her. This is why I said, you should not and shall not judge no man you cannot see, especially when you are no spirit. That is grievous sin. Me and Adonai C and Alba Arce, we are fighting. We have our own thing. While before me and the sixth angel are fighting the death. We were fighting with death. You know why, women? Because when we were sorcerized, me and him, in this flesh, using by our names, you can be sorcerized by your names, women. You got it? So, the woman who was full of her jealousness to me is, because I was living in the house like 3-bedroom with a little office, 5-bathroom, all this, 980 square she was jealous just because of that. Women? Just because of that, you're jealous to somebody. Or, and she tried to kill me with that because, when I invite my friends to the land of where I've been, the land of Ismael, in the land of Ismael, I sent food, clothing, etc., for the children's. For the children's, because this is my thing. I always have something for my children's. For my aunts, I'm always worried about them. So literally, I was sending one in college, and then when I invited them, I buy things, whatever that can give their flesh, like this. You're happy when someone gives you something you have not expected. Like when I have friends that wants to see me on where I am, and they bring me chocolates, all this. I don't eat chocolate, but I receive them. I receive them for the children who likes them. You cannot say a blessing you don't know. I see them as a spirit because they were in the beginning were my friends. In my realms, I've known. So in the flesh, when he says to me, "Oh, Gracia, friend, I'll come see you." When they ask me to sleep with them in their room, I sleep with them, separated bed with their childrens. In the morning, I bring them wherever they want to go. So me and the sixth angel was fighting with death few years ago. And then both of us have already, we'll say, moksha. We have already moksha. We bend to life and death through the sorcery of the woman, Jezebel et Baal. Many things happens in the realms, women. In the realms, in the spirit realms, you have, he said, why you say that in the realms? Why don't you say that your realms? Because, women, I am the one who look after the worlds. The worlds. And in the worlds, I have laws. When you see worlds, humans, it's also meaning of my realms. Of my realms. They have death, there is grievance, there is hell, there is death. Death is what you call purgatory. Grievance is what you call those who pitch you who picks you when your time is done. Death is the one who walks around and see whose time is up. Whose time is up. Those who don't obey with these rules will be given time to pay. They're given time to pay. For they all obeyed me. They all obeyed me. Who come down from heaven to the world. Who come down from the worlds. When you see worlds, humans, it's a tetragrammaton. And the one who ascended to heaven is the one who can come down from heaven. You get this thing, women. The one who ascended to heaven is the one who can come down from heaven. He who has the body of the Christ, Israel. He is the one who we're footing to in the realms from the sorcerers before time. Deme. They made him spirit king. They made him a king, spirit king. When you say spirit king, it's the under the abyss, women. It's under the abyss. That is why too we fought for him and then we win those times in my JSUS. We were in the body, but we were also fighting back in the underworlds. And in this end, women, it's the same angel I am fighting with death. We have conquered, so death will be no longer prolong. We'll say prolong, because the woman in this end is the one to be dead, to be all this fossilized. Because women, every one of us who feel from the under heaven. When you say under heaven, this is where we feel when we were swept. So we were feel into the world to work and have tasks, because that is when the time that the world become works of the devil, works of the devil, wickedness of the humanity, of the earths, sorcery, wizards, warlocks, and we were swept in. We could not go back until we are off with salt, because we were swept into the oceans. We could not go back with salts, and so we stays. Instead of not working, we were working. But many of us who incarnate is forget. But the whom you call Holy Spirit is the one who guided the realm. Women? I don't like to say this over and over. We work. I find my places. I find my places. You call like Asi. I find them. I find them, sixth angel, I found them. Whoever that those with me in the bowl that swept into the ground. We wear this. We work on earth too. For the Father, when He comes for it, cleanse where He can go. Why He travels by meteor. He travels by meteor, women, because meteor is the only way that cleans the earth from the enmity. And in the spirit realm, women, we obeyed rules. Because I'm sorry. They obeyed my rules, but you of this earth, disrespectful. Just wickedness of the worlds in humanity. That is the word and differences why the griffins becomes incarnate of the human world, for you to be easily, and this is why I said, women, you should not believe every spirit, because this is the Dilahara. And but you come to the world prophesying, that is you, griffins. Many things in the world, but out of the world you don't know. Be careful unto what you are saying. Be careful on to what you are prophesying. You who have not seen my Father is the one beating, beating the souls of those of your followers, beating of those whom you cast the worlds of the wickedness within. It is your wickedness within throughout your incarnations. Your grudge that you are fighting and waging war against my Father when you prophesy, because it is my Father, only one who knows what's gonna happen to the earth, as to it's all done when the time of my JSUS and to my Nostradamus. All this, only my Father through me, I will know what's gonna happen to the earth. Not you, not any worldly who hasn't got my spirits. Because my spirit comes from God's. And so, those was with me in the table have talk. We don't call it prophesize. Have talk what I've taught them. But you prophesies that are not of God. You are footing with my Father who sent me. And this is the grievous sin. You do not know it's your grudge throughout incarnations because of your faultiness. You cannot accept that the Son of Man is a woman and not a man. This is why you become what you are, filthy. Prophesizing. When in the realms, every creations have their works to do. Because it's like this, when you die, if your spirit is bad, or when your soul comes out from your body, you get lost in the you get lost. It's either you go to hell, then when you go to hell, you'll have a place in there because you get there. Then, when you cannot take what's in there, you cannot go out. You work for them. You work for them. When you get there and then you work, you've done the right thing, they will give you time to incarnate. Or I give you time to re-ink. This is task in every nation. You call the Dilahara. Like the death. Death is the one who leads the hell. Grievance is the souls who leads the earth. And that's what you become in this end. There is two kinds of grievance, the living and the spirit. You get this, women? The living is this, pastors, prophetess, etc. They are pushing, or they have pushed their followers into the mud. Women? Women, everything is written in your book. You just gotta find out. I am trying to dwell within you. But when you come to me, you just insult the Son of Man. So what I can do, Father? That's all I'm asking for my Father. What I can do, Father? Again, remember, in every realms in the worlds, we have our own task to defeat the wickedness within.